YouTube, it's Brother Dennis. And as always, today I give God all the glory. Such a beautiful day today in North Carolina. It's a little bit warm, but it's a beautiful Saturday day. Tomorrow is our first Young Bird race for the Fayetteville Club. And we're going to participate. We're going to basket up a few birds real quick. I don't want to do a basketing video at the club, especially on the first race, because we're actually basketing our birds or clocking them or whatever you want to call it at somebody's house. And I just don't want to invade their privacy. But when I get down there, I'll talk to them about it. And if they don't have a problem, then I'll do, basketing videos down there. And so training has been going okay. I still have 2 birds out missing. My matus loft bird and another bird is missing still. Well, one bird's missing from yesterday. Matus bird's been gone for like 2 days, and I don't understand. I guess anything can happen, but that bird was a very consistent bird, so I'm still hopeful that he'll make it home. There has been a lot of people, combines and everything, flying birds in the area, so maybe he got mixed up and went somewhere else, but it is what it is. This is a very important race. This first race is because last week we had a vote or a meeting or whatever, kind of like unofficial but official. And the Fayetteville Club has been around for a long time, and it has been around for like 40 years or something like that. I don't know all the history, but I know some of it. And one of the founding members was a gentleman named Wayne Hall. And Wayne Hall, last year when I joined the Fayetteville Club and raced my first year, Young Bird season, he wasn't feeling well. And hasn't been feeling well for a couple years now, but he was still breeding birds, and he wasn't really racing them himself. But he had gave birds to like Larry and a couple other guys to race for him and for themselves, right? And Larry did very well. And he pledged to me that he was going to give me some birds this year and this and this and that. So last year when I was racing the one bird, I started getting close to him. He would meet me at basketings, and he'll feel my birds, and he'll give me advice. And he was kind of like my mentor before Joe. Even though he was in bad health and he wasn't racing, he just loves pigeons with all of his heart. And it's all he's known. He's a Vietnam vet. He's been in pigeons a long time. And, some years ago, he was on the national scene, racing the Hoosier and this and that, and doing very well in other one-loft races, and well-known nationally, Wayne Hall is. So among his peers, people of his age group and stuff like that. So a lot of the younger guys or whatever might not know who Wayne Hall is, but some of the older guys do. They know who Wayne is. So Wayne is one of the most recognized flyers here in North Carolina, and he's a founding member of the Fayetteville Club. And we decided... Eric brung it up, who's the president, and I guess everybody agreed to it. We decided to name our very first race of the year, which is a club race. It's not a combine race. This race is just a club race, the Wayne Hall Classic, because his health is not doing well. He's forfeited, or not forfeited, but he's surrendered or gave up all the last remaining pigeons that he's had. So he's just not doing well. It's I talked to Caron a couple of days ago, and he said he's kind of day to day, and he's kind of down because he don't have any pigeons. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a good scene or whatever. So it's something that's heavy on my heart, but we're going to participate in this race because it's a Wayne Hall Classic, and because I think my birds are ready. Some of them are anyway. We're not going to ship all of them. I got like 12 left, 13 left. All the birds the one birds I want to send like 6. The ones that I'm sending have all been to 80 miles. They've been 50 miles 3 times. They've been to 80 4 times. They've been 54 times, and they've been 80 once. And they've all been consistent birds, and we're going to ship them. We're going to ship 6 of them. So let me grab them. It's not you. Let me find which one. I'm not very good at grabbing birds. See, they all flying away. The ones that I want know that they're the ones that I want. So this is one of the, this is where the, these Adrian P. birds, they're off of this guy, this cockeyed guy, tough guy is like a rebel. He's like, he don't play no games, and his kids are the same way. This is one of them right here. And Joe's gonna look at all of them and see about the flights. This guy is on his 7th flights, or like 3/4 of the way in. So all these birds Joe's gonna look at. That's one bird we're gonna send. Now, and these birds are getting smart, because what they do is they'll hide on the floor. They'll hide. It's like all the ones know that I want them are on the floor. So we're sending Brokeleg. Brokeleg has been a very consistent bird. I believe it's a hen. It's a little more calmer than my other birds, and she is on 6th flight is halfway. So blue bar. These birds ate earlier, a light meal. He's not too bad in the molt. And this bird is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th flight maybe. So that's 3. It's another Adrian P. bird. You see in the theme here? A lot of my Adrian P. birds are still survived. A lot of my Adrian P. birds are still here. So I'll be this guy's got all his flights. So I'll be breeding that Mr. 500 cock, and that. And these birds fight, man. These Adrian P. birds they don't handle well. They're really, really frisky. There's one more. One more right here. They fight, man. These birds fight. I handle these birds, they fight. These Adrian P. birds, this guy is on his 6th flight. Yeah, blue bar. And yeah, I mean, like I said, their father is very, very rowdy. So that's 4 Adrian P. birds, and that's Brokeleg. So that's most of my consistent bird. One of my really main consistent birds is Blackie, right? This black bird. But I don't want to send him because he's looking like he has no head feathers. He's molting really bad. And now this race is 65 or 85 miles to Fayetteville, but like I said, I got another 60. What is it? It's 80. It's 85 plus 60, so it's like 150 for me. Look at his head. So I'm not sending him. I think he's on his. Hold on. I think let me see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're not sending him. He's on his 8th, I think, flight anyway. But we're not sending him. He's missing a whole flight. So we got 5 in the basket. My 4 Adrian P. birds. which is ironic because out of 12 birds I have left, 4 of them are Adrian P. And 2 of them are nestmates. Broke legs tachyon bred bird, tachyon law. So, there's one more I wanted to send. It's a very special bird. Yep, we're sending this bird. We're sending this bird. This bird feels good. We're sending this bird, maybe a little heavy, maybe. Strong bird. We're sending this bird. This bird, father, he's on his 8th flight. It's almost all the way in. You see it right there. So, and Joe will look at these birds for me. But this bird. So I try not to squeeze my birds. People that hold their birds, they hold them and it's like I try not to squeeze them too tight. But yeah. So this bird father is a Wayne Hall bird. Right, Wayne Hall had gave me some birds last year, 9 birds. I tried to settle. They were 5 months old when he gave them to me. They were unsettled young birds. And they were too strong on the wing. I didn't really know what I was doing. So a combination of things, I ended up with 2 left. A male and a female, luckily for me, I would say, because I stocked them too. That I stocked them. Like, they're stocked. And I had them maturing in the loft because I got smaller space. So the males and the females I stored together. He bred a Barnhart hen because his hen, the Wayne Hall hen, I was letting her mature till this year, but she was a young bird last year. So he ended up breeding a Barnhart hen, a all-white bird, an all-white Barnhart hen that I was stocking also, because I didn't want to race an all-white bird. So I got her out to a pretty far range, and then I just stocked her. And this is the bird off of it. So it's a long shot, but if this bird wins tomorrow, it'll just be poetic justice because it's a Wayne Hall bird. So we're gonna grab our clock and it's gonna be time to go, guys. So what I'll do is tomorrow we're racing from Manning, South Carolina. Birds had a bath today. We're releasing at 9, I think, tomorrow, and we're expecting them 150 miles. So we're expecting them around 11. So I fed my birds at 8:30 or 8 o'clock this morning, a light meal. Right, so they should be good. They had their baths, and yeah, we should be good. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So I got 12. I got a dirty dozen, and I got 2 missing or out. I don't want to say missing. I want to say out. I got 2 out. I got. Who are you? I got 2 eggs in here. Kind of weird, but he's the cock. So, right. So we're good, man. So I'm gonna let y'all know how these things are gonna go. This is our first race. Wish us luck, and I'll let you know how it goes tomorrow, Sunday. Yeah, we're excited. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Fayetteville Racing Pigeon Club, first young bird race of the season. Sun's coming up, 7:45. 9 mile an hour visibility, 67 degrees, 0 wind.
Hey YouTube, I'm back. It's Sunday morning. Brother Dennis. To God be the glory. It's race day. We did the basking last night for the Wayne Hall Classic. We made a small video of the takeoff or the liberation. I took a picture of the trailer as we was loading it. So hopefully I put that in this video so y'all can see that. Yeah, so I got the loft ready for right now for the arrivals. We got fresh water with probiotics in it. I put fresh grit down and spilled the old grit. I scraped the loft, then I changed the grit and it spilled a little bit, and they got their food down. Look how much they eat today. These other birds in here already ate, the ones I didn't ship. Today is Sunday, so I don't know how much of the liberation, the arrivals I'll get on, I don't know how much the arrivals I'm gonna get on film because I'm going to church, right? So here's my clock. Here is the race, and I don't know. These are the 6 birds I sent. So I think we gotta let them go at 7:45. It's 9:15. Not expecting the birds to like 11:45 or so. I think it's like 170 miles. 170 miles. First young bird race. We were going to a different spot, but we had to move it because there was a lot of other people flying from that same spot, that same area. So we ended up moving it to Manning, South Carolina. So it's like, I guess like a 85, no, like 110, 115 for everybody else, and 170 for me. No, 105 for everybody else, and 170 for me, and 162 for Joe, something like that. So it's gonna be a pretty good test. That's why I sent more consistent birds I felt were strong enough that could make it. Then these birds, we'll train them up a little bit more this week and next week because this weekend we don't race. We skip a week, and then so I'm not shipping any birds that haven't been out to at least 80 miles on the training toss. Stay tuned, guys. Let's see what happens. God bless you. All right, guys. Brother Dennis here. And the first race is over. Pretty much over. And we didn't do bad. And we didn't do well good. So it's a 170-mile race. And top speed was like 14 and some change. Our top bird came 13:07. 24,275 was who came. So we shipped 6. And the way the dynamics of the races is we had 7 lost racing. 5 of them are all in the Fayetteville area. So to them it was a short race, 105 miles. For me and Joe it was 170. Well, me 170, Joe 160, 162, something like that. So on these real short races, my birds, I'm going to speak for my birds. So my birds, they got caught up in the flock. All of them guys down there in Fayetteville, they're flying 20 and 25 birds. I'm only flying a couple. And my birds being young, all of them are young, but my birds being like not as trained as much as theirs, as far as breaking from big groups like that. So my birds went to other lofts first. And I know that because the guys were calling me saying, hey, I got a bird on the roof, it's yours. I see the blue band, it's yours. I got blue racing chips and blue band on 4 of my birds. So they were like, yeah, your bird is here, we're shooing it off, blah, blah, blah. So my bird was with them on the first drop. It just was at the wrong loft. So my birds, they can make the speed, right? And since we're further, we have a better chance of winning the longer races because we can keep that higher speed, that average speed up. If you know pigeon racing, you know what I'm talking about. So when we get to the 250s and the stuff like that, which is gonna be like 300 miles for us, when we start getting into the longer races, we'll have a better shot of getting higher up the sheets. Plus, you know, we're gonna go back and run this 150 again. It's the very next race, because it's gonna be a combine race in 2 weeks. It's gonna be a race number 2, and I have another week and a half, 2 weeks to train my birds up a little bit more. Plus, these birds got this experience. The ones that I shipped today, they know now they got a break. They know not to go to the wrong lofts. So we are missing 2. We still got 2 birds out. Broke Leg made it home. Broke Leg made it home, and I'm missing my Wayne Hall. Right now, I'm missing my Wayne Hall bird. I know that. So that bird just flew over me and pooped on me. I'm not even lying. That bird just, bro. And I think that was one of the droppers. Just like flew and poop on me. I'm not even gonna cut that. I'm gonna leave in the video. But so Broke Leg made it home. I just want to show y'all before I end the video. I want to show you. You? No, it's not you. It's you. It's not you. So. So this is our bird. This is 24-275. This is the bird that did the best time in our loft. It's a blue bar. It's an Adrian P bred bird. I actually think it's a hen. I got it down as a cock. I think it's a hen though. But like I said, these birds, they have a lot of attitude. It's a smaller bird. And it did good today. To me, it did good. I don't think it went to the wrong loft. It feels good. It's light. And even if it did, it still made really good time. It finished out of 140 something birds, it finished maybe 60, somewhere around in there, because one guy on our club don't have live. So I don't know how his bird, we didn't finish last. We clocked. And another thing too, guys, is this is why I did this. I placed some birds with Ruben and with Joe. The 2 birds I placed with Joe clocked really high, like I think 2 and 4 in his loft. And the 1 bird I placed with Ruben, like I said, he don't have a live, but I seen that bird yesterday. It was actually it's actually the brother to that white bird I have up here. This white bird right here is the brother to that white bird right there. It's the one right there. That's the one Ruben got, the brother to that. So guys, we're gonna be all right this year. I believe we are. So we still got 2 birds out. I got the Wayne Hall bird out, and I got 1 more of these out. These are Adrian P birds, but they'll find their way home. They find their way home before. So, and I held back. Blackie didn't go. My Robinson family offspring bird. That bird who I don't say won, but he did really good in his last training toss. That bird didn't go because those birds haven't been 80 miles yet. So, well, Blackie's been 80 miles, but his head, he don't have no head feather. Look at him. Let me see. Blackie is really a consistent, good bird, but see, he don't have no feathers. So I didn't want to send him 170. I'm gonna send him 170 next time. Hopefully he'll be good. So I think hold on a second. I'm not really good, but I think yeah, he's 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. He's missing a flight. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Yeah, so his I think it's his 9th flight is way up here, guys. His 9th. He's a feisty. They're feisty. These birds are feisty. But his 9th flight, if you can see it, I'm gonna let him go, is just starting. So these are things you gotta learn being a pigeon racer. These things you gotta learn. You gotta be able to manage your team. You gotta be able to say, let's go Ravens, right? We need a win today. So you can take your boy out of Baltimore, but you can't take the Baltimore out of the boy, right? So we didn't do well, but we didn't do bad. We're encouraged. We're going to stay encouraged. That's what happens on Sunday when you go to church and get filled up. So everything looks good. Cloth is pretty much clean. Birds are doing good. God bless everybody, man. Peace and hair grease. Stay encouraged, everybody. If I can do it, you can do it. That's what we're doing. If I can do it, you can do it. Stay encouraged. I'm going to go ahead and evaluate and say to everybody, God bless you.